is the Google Pixel 8a. It has no right to be priced at rupees 52,999 in India, but it does, and it exists. So let's take a closer look at the phone. Well, I'm Arshad. You're watching Trakin English, your destination for detailed, incisive gadget reviews. So from the rear, the Pixel 8a looks just like the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro. Basically, you get the same Robocop visor camera strip on top of this very soft plastic. Yep, the back is made of plastic and not glass. But the sides are aluminum, which basically is premium. I'm okay with the plastic because it helps keep the weight low. But when you switch over to the front and these bezels, they are thick. They're not just thick, they're also asymmetrical in size when you look at it. This is very, very uncharacteristic of Google because generally their product design is spot on. With the Pixel 8a's front, it's not. Moving on, you get IP67 rating, USB Type-C Gen 3.2 port and stereo speakers, all of which are standard for a proper flagship experience. Another cost-cutting measure that Google has employed apart from using plastic on the rear is the fact that you get Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection. Now, Corning Gorilla Glass 3 is actually my favorite version of Gorilla Glass because it doesn't scratch up, not even as much as the new Victus, by the way. Anyway, the display itself is a 6.1-inch Full HD Plus OLED panel with 120Hz refresh rate now from 90Hz on the Pixel 7a. But we noticed that by default, it runs at 60Hz. You have to go into the settings and change it to 120Hz. That's how confident Google is of the high refresh rate. So obviously, it wants to save on battery life, which is why it's doing it. Now, the display can also reach a peak brightness of 2000 nits in HPM mode, which is basically high brightness mode. So when you take it outdoors, it's plenty bright. But with HDR, it reaches 1400 nits. I mean, that's so weird, Google. Literally every single metric about this phone is messed up. You know, another metric that's messed up is the fact that lakhs of people watch our videos, but only hundreds subscribe. At least make those numbers in thousands, please. Give us your support and help us hit 1 million by the end of 2024 so that you can see a clean-shaven Arshad on January 1st. Yeah, I've made that promise. I'll make it happen. Seriously, not even kidding. Now, as for the performance of the Pixel 8a, you get the same Tensor G3 chip that was there inside the Pixel 8 and the 8 Pro. There are two variants, 8128GB and 8256GB with LPDDR5X RAM type and UFS 3.1 storage. Now, we tested Antutu on the Pixel 8a and here's the comparison of the score against the iQOO 12. Of course, the iQOO 12 was going to score higher, but take a look at the Antutu scores of the OnePlus 12R and the iQOO Neo 9 Pro, both of which are considerably cheaper than the Pixel 8a. Yeah, it's not looking great. Having said that, the 3D Mark wireless test was pretty decent. We got about 77% system stability and the phone touched only about 42 degrees, which is not too bad. And one thing I noticed about this score is that it is very similar to what we achieved with the Pixel 8 and the Pixel 8 Pro as well. So the Tensor G3 actually performs the same across all the three phones, which is a good thing to know. Anyway, we also ran a CPU throttle test and we got a CPU stability score of 68%. We engaged 40 threads for 30 minutes. Now, of course, 68% is not a good number, but it matches with the 70% that we got on the Pixel 8. Again, there's a parity in scores. And this reflects in everyday performance where the phone is actually smooth and fast and responsive. Now, does it get hot? It doesn't get uncontrollably hot, which is a good thing. Actually, some things that improved in the Tensor G3. All that said, the Pixel 8a can never be a gaming phone because at this price, you can get better phones like the iQOO 12 for that matter with better gaming performance. Now, as for the battery, you get a 4492 mAh battery inside the Pixel 8a, but the charging speeds are abysmal. I really cannot sugarcoat this. 18-watt charging speeds in 2024 and wireless charging at 7.5 watts. Not cool, Google. Not cool at all. There are phones that cost under 15,000 rupees and offer 33-watt charging speeds. What's your excuse? The one area where the Pixel excels is in the Pixel experience that you get with the Pixel 8a. Like I said, it's fast, smooth, and responsive in daily usage. And this is where the fans come up and say, oh, specs don't matter. The Pixel experience is so good. And I agree. Actually, it's very, very good. Also, you get Android 14 out of the box with Google's promise of 7 years of software updates. Now, I don't know if Tensor G3 will actually last you 7 years, but that's a good promise to make. And when it comes to the latest Android updates, for example, Android 15, that'll come first to the Pixel 8a. Now, while the software experience is undoubtedly fantastic on Pixel hardware, other brands are catching up. For example, Samsung. Samsung's providing 7 years of software updates for its flagship phones now. So Pixel really doesn't have a standout thing going for it. Anyway, you also get a lot of AI features. For example, circle to search is there, which is one of my favorite features and I've been using it a lot. You also get a lot of camera and gallery specific features. You don't get the video boost or the video night set feature that you get with the Pixel 8 series, but you do get audio magic eraser, best take, and photo unblur. These kind of features are present on this. By the way, while testing the phone, we spotted something funny in the network page. You know, there's a troubleshooting option where it gives you all the problems that you can expect from the network connectivity on the Pixel 8a. Is this just Google's way of accepting that there is a problem with Pixel's network connectivity? I don't know. You tell me. Alright, the one reason why you are probably watching this video is for the camera experience. And well, the Pixel 8a has the same camera setup as the Pixel 7a. You get the same 64MP primary camera, 13MP ultra wide, and a 13MP selfie camera on the front. And with respect to picture quality, it's good. It's very good. The first thing I noticed with the camera experience is that the shutter speed is extremely fast. So the moment you actually point and click a photo, it takes a photo. It's unmatched in this price class compared to any other Android phone. The 64MP primary camera doesn't capture too many details, but it is very good at HDR, which is something that Pixel has always been doing well. The color sense is also very close to natural, and that whole contrasty look, that's not there anymore, which is a good thing. That apart, you also get fantastic color sense consistency with the ultra wide angle camera, which is good too. Plus, night side with photos is pretty good too. The low light shots that we took do look impressive. Selfies also do look good. They're sharp, they're crisp. At default, it shoots 1.4x selfies, but when you do 1x, then it gets like a wider selfie shot. But with the portrait mode, whether it's the primary or the selfie camera, it punches into a very weird digital crop. For example, with the primary, it punches into 1.7x or 2x. You don't get a 1x portrait shot, so which means that you lose out on details. That's for sure. And the portrait mode algorithm is okay, but we've seen better in this price class. You get decent edge cutout, and the bokeh drop-off is okay too, but sometimes the semantic segmentation does miss. Now, if you want to record videos, you get 4K 60fps from the primary camera, 4K 30fps from the ultra wide, and 4K 30fps from the selfie camera. And whatever videos we recorded actually do look good. Okay, now I'm recording a video at 4K 60fps using the primary camera. Lovely stabilization. An ultra wide angle video using the camera. I don't think there is autofocus. Alright, this is a selfie camera video recording using the Pixel 8a. This is what the quality looks like. Now, these are my first impressions. Of course, we'll have to do a detailed testing, and if you want one, do let me know in the comment section below. And for now, what I'll do is I'll share a G Drive link of all the photos that we captured from the phone in the description below. Go check that out. See, I have no doubt that the Pixel 8a is going to be a very good, consistent camera experience that a lot of people will love. But the problem is, earlier, Pixel phones used to be so good at camera that no other brand could match up. But now every single brand is making good strides in camera. iQOO takes good photos, Samsung takes good photos, Moto takes good photos, which is something that I never expected, I'd say. Truth be told, even for die-hard Pixel fans, the Pixel 8a's price for India is hard to justify. And if you're not a Pixel fan, a phone like the iQOO 12 is a much better proposition. You get a better, more powerful processor, you get a proper 3x telephoto camera, you get a bigger battery, you get faster charging speeds, and you get a far superior display with slim bezels. I know the whole Pixel experience argument doesn't make up for the unpardonable compromises in hardware. 18-watt charging speeds and of course those bezels. I mean, come on Google. Having said that, this video won't make sense to anybody watching it from the US, because I saw this on Reddit and people are actually considering the Pixel 8a over the Pixel 8 because it gives most of the features of the Pixel 8 for $200 less. I can't look at it that way for India because the Indian market is a different beast altogether, and Google really needs a far better localized strategy for its future hardware releases. I sincerely hope that they listen to feedback and make it happen, because genuinely, it could be so good, right? Alright, what do you guys think of the Pixel 8a? Let me know in the comment section below, and let me know if you want to see any more videos. I'll see you guys in the next one. Until then, keep tracking and stay safe.